Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel startuplanes.com. I am More Tanvi, and as you know, these are the series of interviews that we are conducting for the promotion of some excellent startup across our country. Now the question is that why you should watch this interview. You should watch this interview if you want to know the merits and demerits of starting a freshly new business. You should watch this interview if you are a job seeker. You should watch this interview if you want to invest. Just remember one thing, experience is the best teacher. So let's learn more from the experiences of some founder and co-founder of various startups. For today's interview, we have Mr. Gajendra Kumar, the founder and CEO of Wellcare Meds Online Pharmacy Private Limited. He belongs to a small city of Uttar Pradesh known as Bareilly. Earlier, he has worked with some well-known companies and now have started his own business. On 14th of May 2019, he launched his online pharmacy app and website as Wellcare Meds and delivering medicines across the country from more than 2 years. Recently, they have launched Path Lab services and online doctor consultation also. So let's know more about this innovative startup from Gajendra himself. So good afternoon, sir. I am More Tanvi from Startup Lanes, and we are really grateful to have you on the board for this interview.
Very good afternoon, Tanvi. This is Gajendra, founder and the CEO of Wellcare Meds Online Pharmacy Private Limited. So thank you so much for this opportunity.
So can you please, introduce yourself to our viewers in detail?
Okay, so my name is Gajendra Kumar, and I am a founder and CEO of Wellcare Meds Online Pharmacy Private Limited. So basically, I have done my schooling in Bareilly, which is comes in Uttar Pradesh, and then I have done my diploma in pharmacy and bachelor of pharmacy from Chennai CL with Mehta College of Pharmacy. And then I've worked in almost 7 years. I've worked in top pharma companies like I've worked in Bayer, Zydus Pharma, and I've worked in Vocard, which is now Torrent, and then Menarini India Private Limited. So around 7 years I have worked on those pharma companies. Then while I was working, it was going very good and I was very satisfied with my job. But the thing that I thought that let us do something independently. So the thought came in my mind in 2016 itself, so that let us start our own startup.
So talking about your startup, my very first question to you is that how did you come up with the idea of startup?
Actually, from my childhood days itself, I don't want to work under anybody's guidance. Like I don't want to have bosses on my head. So that was the one thing. And since we need a lot of experiences and market knowledge and everything, so I was working in some companies for gaining the knowledge, and definitely this knowledge helped me a lot for starting up this business. So I worked in pharma companies in the same segment, and the business was in my mind from my childhood itself. So when somebody used to ask, even my companies where I worked, so when they used to ask what is your ambition, then I clearly said to them that I want to be in business and in same pharma segment only. But the online pharma segment, this idea came in my mind in 2016 when I was thinking that these like Amazon, Flipkart, and all online other FMCG products are going online very widely. Yeah. So why not medicines? And at that time, one or two leaders only were playing in the market. And that time, I thought, okay, let us start in this segment. And but this took me around 2 to 3 years to execute on this plan.
So, what was the most difficult part in the early stage of the journey?
At the early stage, definitely the most difficult part was that nobody was aware of this online pharmacy. And when we used to discuss this part that we are going to sell our medicine online, then people were just laughing that are they buying medicines online? So this was the most difficult part. Even our own relatives, our friends, and our all other known contacts also were not even having trust that this online pharmacy platform can be a good good area of the business. So that was the one thing where I was not getting a motivation from our own friends and relatives. So that was the most difficult part. Then another thing was that I was very damn sure that this sector, online pharmacy platform, is definitely going to grow at very large scale, and which was happened also in past 2-3 years. We have the market analysis. So as per the analysis, all this online pharmacy platform has grown like anything. So we came with this idea in 2019, and we have launched our online pharmacy app and online pharmacy websites, and we have started our own pharmacies, and those are the retail pharmacies. And in our we have in our Chennai we have branches, and other we are trying to reach as much as more cities to have these branches. So uh, then we have launched online pharmacy, and we were delivering medicines. Then another thing, at the same time, we thought that why only medicines? Why not other healthcare related services? Then we have gone through this path lab services and all online doctor consultation. And recently we are just planned to launch our this nursing at home services also, which we are going to launch tomorrow, and hopefully. So at one platform we are going to launch all the healthcare related services. That is also we providing every service at home for the patient safety and patient care.
Okay. So great. So as you mentioned that in 2016, when you thought of this idea, then there were only 2 to 3 competitors you had. So I want to ask that what was the market gap that you identified before commencement?
The main gap which I identified was that uh, there was just competition was very less, and those leaders also were those leaders also were playing a role in the online pharmacy platform, online medicine delivery system only. And rather than others like healthcare related services like online doctor consultation, and they were not providing even path lab services at home, and not online doctor consultation also. And nursing services and physiotherapy services still is a market gap which we are going to focus in our future plans. So definitely we are going to fill those market gaps by providing these facilities at single platform.
Okay. So sir, can you explain your business model in detail?
So if we talk about the business module, so we basically receive a online order of the medicines. Patient mostly upload the prescription, or patient can order their medicine all over from our listed medicines.
Okay.
So once we receive the order, our registered pharmacist verify the prescription, and we verify that prescription is legal and a valid prescription is there or not. Since we are dealing in the medicines business, so we verify the business, we verify the prescription, and after verification of the prescription only, we confirm the order from our side. After that, customer gets the notification that your order is confirmed, and after confirmation of the order, patient need to pay the amount or avail the cash on delivery services. So this is the process of ordering the online medicines. And after that, we dispatch medicine from our all registered and retail outlets, which is always comes under supervision of drug inspector of local authority. So this is the process of ordering of medicine. And the second service, we provide the path lab services. So path lab service is very easy at our platform. We have given a link on our website itself, path lab, which is known as path lab. And patient need to click on that path lab and just need to fill their details and appointment time. Then our agent will call them and fix the appointment, and our technician will go to their home and collect the sample, and we will send the report online within 24 to 48 hours at their email ID. So this is the model we follow in the path lab. And similar to the doctor consultation, we have given an option in our app and website, so that patient can book their appointment, and then we will schedule the appointment with the doctor. And the doctor will call, even it can be voice call also, and it can be video call also. It depends on the patient situation. So this is the basic structure which we are following for the for this online doctor consultation. And after consulting, doctor will digitally prescribe the medicine, and those medicines even the patient can buy from anywhere, and patient can also order from ourselves also, from our pharmacy also. So these three services right now we are having, and in future we are going to launch nursing at home and physiotherapy at home also.
Okay. So, sir, as you mentioned that you were working before this business, and then you started to be an entrepreneur. So, I want to know, did your friends and family help you in funding?
Actually, when I started this business, so at that time I was not having even you can say even single 1 lakh rupees also in my hand. And we have gone totally through the bank, and definitely since I was working in some companies, and those companies were reputed companies, so because of those credit score, I could get some loan. So from that loan amount only I have started this business. And another part is that my spouse also helped me a lot in this. So since starting days of 2 years, almost 2 years, everything was managed with my spouse only, and I was taking care only in the business part. So that is the thing. Yeah, relative. If we talk about relatives and friends, so it was in my mind from the starting days itself that yeah, definitely friends helping a lot in everything. But in this case, I have not asked. Yeah, but I know definitely if I need a help, my friends will help me in every way.
Great. So, sir, have you ever approached the investors? And if yes, then how did you approach them?
Investors we have not yet approached actually, but definitely since we are going into this market, and we need a lot of expenses, and we need to have a good market strategies to compete with the top leaders. So definitely we are in the need of investment. And yeah, definitely if somebody is want to invest in online pharmacy setup, then we have entire things at our platform, and we have our own website, and with all of our server and everything. So whatever we want, we can integrate in our system. And the thing is that only we are just marketing and advertising with some with some limited resources only. So that is the thing only. So we are not able to compete with the top leaders. And definitely if we get some investment, then we are going to come in the market very soon.
Yes, sir, I'm sure. So, sir, as you know that we are going through this uncertain pandemic since almost 1 to 2 years. So I want to know that apart from this uncertainties, what other factors you see impacting your business in the coming years?
See, if you talk about this healthcare segment, so this pandemic is not affected the healthcare segment. And yeah, some other parts can affect, like if we come across some drug price controls, like some government has decided to control the prices and all. And another thing is that some challenges, if we talk about, then the discount which we are offering and which our competitors are offering, that is the only thing which we can face the challenges. Like if competition is going to high, then the discount which we are offering and they are offering, and as per the competition, it's not possible to give to the patient. And if what customers are expecting, like if some companies is offering some 20% discount, then this company, why not this company? And this discount depends on the volume actually. So we are doing some business volume of around 1 crore rupees, then we can give definitely a 20% discount to them. But if we are doing just 10 lakhs rupees or 20 lakhs rupees of business, then the 20% discount and the margin part will be very less. Then it will be very difficult and very challenging part to give that discount. So only thing is that discount part is going to be a challenge, I think so. But definitely, if we are going to be in this market, then we will sort out those things also.
Sir, answering my earlier questions, you mentioned that you are into multiple services and also you are going to start the new segment soon. So, of course, you
Yeah.
need human resource for the same. So, are you planning to hire fresh talents in your business? And if yes, then what are the qualities you're looking into the fresh talents?
Yeah, yes, sure, definitely. We are going to hire even for human resources also. We need some candidates, and the talent which we are looking, since we are a startup. Yeah, definitely we can hire the freshers also. But the thing is that nowadays talent is there definitely missing. Since I have also interviewed so many candidates, since candidates have studied very well and they have good talent also, but somewhere it is not reaching up to the mark of the company strategies where we can trust on them and we can plan something in bigger way. Like if, as a startup, we need some good talented employees so that with those employees we can also grow and the employees also can grow faster. So we are in the need of some good human resources employees also, and we need some marketing staffs also. Like we are going to launch our marketing services across the country in future. So for that we need some marketing staff also, and as well as our team, technical and marketing team is working very well right now. But still, if there is any new thing coming into this technical growth, then we can hire to them.
Okay. So while introducing yourself, you said that you never liked to work under someone, and that's the main reason you started this business. So I want to know that,
Yeah.
according to you, what are the personality traits of a good leader?
Okay. So what I experienced in my life, if somebody talks you in good manners, then definitely you will also respect to them. And in my entire 7 years of career, none of our boss spoken me in the raised voice. So that was the, and whenever I left, I still remember those words that one of my boss said when I left this my job. I last company I left and I started this startup journey. I still remember his words that Gajendra, you will be always in my good books, and if any time in your life, anytime you need, then definitely you just give me a call. So that was the thing which I created, and that foundation was created by me and by our bosses. So if those qualities, if we also have as a boss, if we have qualities, that then definitely we can get good employees also. And as a leader, definitely those kind of qualities we should not treat employees as a boss, and we should always talk with them with respect. So I think these qualities definitely going to help a lot to sustain our employees.
Yes, sir. So, sir, talking about you being a CEO, I want to know what is the good part and what is the bad part of being a CEO?
This is very difficult question. Actually, what I feel is good part. We can talk. Yeah. Being a CEO, yeah, definitely you need to take care all the roles and responsibilities of CEO. But the thing is that being a CEO, definitely you are going to work very harder, and as a employee, definitely you can get some time for some other assistment also. But being a CEO, if you have some 10 minutes time also, then you will be thinking like, okay, this 10 let's utilize these 10 minutes and let us work for our business only. So since I have started this business from past almost 3 years going to be over. So in all those 3 years, definitely what I feel like I have lost my friend circles and I have lost my personal life, like we're all talking, connecting with our relatives and all. Definitely, it is the bad part which I feel as a CEO. Yeah, definitely we are going to miss them also. And people always used to complain that this person has become very busy and like these uh, the things we are getting, then we are feeling what we are doing with our life. But the good part is that we are in the system and we are as a CEO, as a entrepreneur, what we are going to do is not for only for our generation. It can be for our next generation also, and it can definitely help to our friends and relatives and on employees level also. So that is the thing what we feel is as a good part.
I'm sure, sir. So the next thing I want to know that describe a time you have to make tough decisions. For example, business budget cuts or organization restructure. Please explain.
So if this situation comes to me, then definitely I keep my decision on priority, since I'm in the system and I know all those structures and all. And I definitely I take the advice of all our board of directors. And but the decision always I used to keep on myself only. So if suppose we want to hire some new employees, then and if we are in the need of some budget for uh, segregating some budgets for some activities, definitely I take the advice of our marketing and technical team. And since they are experienced in those stuff, so definitely I take the advice. But final decision definitely is taken by me only.
So, sir, at this point, are you looking for vendors to simplify any part of your business?
Yeah, if we talk about the vendors, so we have launched recently the franchisees partnership program. So we are launching our franchisees across the country, and from all big cities, or like all metros and non-metros, some big cities, we are going to launch our franchisees. So those who are interested in the franchises program of WellCareMeds, though they can contact us on our mail ID, which is given on website info@wellcaremeds.com. So definitely, if we are going to launch this franchisee program, so that we can deliver our medicines to our customers as soon as possible. If we have our branches in every cities, then we can deliver definitely medicines within a 24 hours also. So that is the main motto we are looking for the franchisee program. Since if we are dispatching the medicines from one part of the country, and it is taking some 2 to 3 days if we are sending by air also, then so that is the thing, main part. We have that requirement of franchises program. And we have enrolled also from Delhi. We have enrolled, and we have in Mumbai also. We are in the process, and in Bareilly and Chennai we have our own branches. So this is the main requirement, and definitely, if somebody is interested, we will take care of this franchises.
Okay. Sir, lastly, I would like to hear your recent and long-term plans for your business.
Recently, we are just focusing on the on all less big top metro cities only, like Chennai, Delhi, and Kolkata, and Mumbai, and some big cities only we have targeted for short-term period. Once we have appointed these franchises from all parts of cities, then definitely we are going to expand all over all over India, and we are getting orders from every part of the country, and we are dispatching right now. we are serving our services, we are providing our service, every services to every part of country. But the thing is that the time is taking more, since since we have some limited branches in some limited cities only. So this is the thing.
Okay. So lastly, if you want to thank or appreciate someone from your team or friends and family, then please go ahead.
Definitely, I want to appreciate my technical team, which is definitely working very hard, and definitely with their efforts only we are able to stand in this market. And we want to thank our marketing team also. So on even on non-working days also, they are working very hardly, and they are making this our marketing journey and advertisement is very successful, so that we are getting good revenues on those bases. And apart from this, I just want to say thanks to our friends also. So those who have supported me a lot in this, and they have motivated. Actually, not it's not a support. We can talk we can talk as a motivation. So whenever I used to discuss some plans with them, then they have always motivated me. Like, yeah, Gajen, you are going very good job, and this is the very good sector you have chosen, and we are just thinking these things, and you have done this. So that part definitely motivated me a lot, and thanks a lot.
Sir, also thanks to you. Thank you for your time and for your crucial words. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.